definitely would. I feel like that there are a bunch of advantages to it. Coming here early, getting to partake in spring ball, and just getting an extra semester of classes under my belt. I think that it's very beneficial, and I would recommend it. Some of my friends back home have asked me about it, and I've told them all. I mean, I was like, if you don't mind leaving early, then I definitely see positive things in this.
What are the disadvantages?
For me, I also play basketball, so I missed out on my senior basketball season. But growing up, I played a bunch of basketball, but I kind of saw that football was going to be the route for me. So I just embraced that, and I went on ahead and made the decision that this was going to be the best thing for my future. So,
how early in the process of recruiting did you know that you wanted to get at a place early and get a head start on things?
I've kind of been knowing since my freshman year.
Okay.
I knew some older guys that did the early enrollment process, and talking to them, I mean, they had nothing but good things to say about it. So it was something that I decided that if the opportunity came for me, and that if football was going to be what I decided to do, that I was going to do it.
Madison, how's Jim Leonard going to make you better this spring?
Jim Leonard, talking to the guys, I've heard nothing but positive things about him. So he knows a lot about the game. He's very detailed. He has a lot of experience behind him. And being an undersized DB like myself, I know that I have a lot of different techniques and things that I can add to my game to make me better. So I'm just looking forward to jumping in and learning from him as much as I can.
What's your biggest goal for spring ball?
Just to compete. That's all that the coaches have talked to me about. Just come and compete. So I'm just gonna come. I'm gonna lay it on the line, and we're just gonna see what happens from there. Honestly, nothing. Honestly, when they first offered me, I remember getting an offer, calling my parents and telling them, but in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm not going up there. It's cold, So I was like, if I go far from home, I'm probably gonna go down south. But I mean, honestly, in North Carolina, when you think Wisconsin, everybody talks, you're gonna freeze to death, all that. But when you come up here and you actually see the place, I mean, it's not like that at all. And that's what I tell people back home. Everybody asking me how is it. I'm like, guys, it's nothing like y'all think it is. I was like, for you to find that out, you gotta come up here and check out this stuff.
What changed your mind then to come here?
Honestly, when I came and visited last April. That's actually when I committed. Honestly, I just came up here to visit. I had a great relationship with Coach Leonard, Coach Settle, a North Carolina guy himself. He recruited our area, so we kind of just had a lot in common. We built a great relationship. So I just came up here. They told me that they just wanted me to come see the place, and I decided to come and just look and see what they had to offer. And when I came up here and I saw that it wasn't like what everybody in North Carolina made it seem like, I was like, wow, and I kind of just fell in love with it. And my mom came with me, and she fell in love with it more than I did. So it felt like home for me.
Well, Jack Cohn said when he committed here, his friends were saying, why would you going to go someplace as cold as his cornfields?
If you haven't been here, that's the, I guess, that's like what people see Wisconsin as. But I mean, it's like, just like I said, I mean, there's so much. There's a lot of people, I guess, haven't been here to see this. So when they think Wisconsin, they just, I mean, I guess it's known for cornfields and cheese. So that's all. Everybody's like cheese and fields. When I decided to come up here, say that people ask me the same thing: why Wisconsin? Why Wisconsin? And I tell them, I'm like, honestly, I can sit here and talk to you all day, like I've said before, but I'm like, you got to come up here and check it out yourself. So hopefully I get a lot of North Carolina visitors up here. So.
Madison, how much planning does it take to finish high school semester early? You said you knew you wanted honors as you were a freshman, but for someone who's deciding that as a junior, how difficult do you think that is to get your requirements done?
It probably will be a little difficult. I know that high school they have requirements and stuff, so you just gotta make sure you're on top of that. Me knowing that I wanted to do it so early, I took one of my high school maths in 8th grade, so that kind of knocked that out. So when I came in, and then one semester I doubled up on science, and then I think I doubled up on history one semester. So it just kind of put me in place to be able to do this. So.
Is there a little pride in that, of putting in all that extra work, and you guys did stuff that other kids can't do or didn't do?
It definitely is. I mean, when you put a lot into something, and when you get the rewards out of it, I mean, it makes you appreciate it more than, if I would have just went through it just like everybody else and got this. But knowing that I put extra time and I put extra effort into it, it makes it that much sweeter. And I think that's what everything in life. So.
This is a big group of guys that are enrolling early. I know you've only been around each other for a couple days, but how is your connection? How is your bond? Is this group of early enrollees?
Honestly, I mean, these guys I've just been with him for a couple of weeks, but honestly, I feel like I've been with him for a year already. I mean, just the time we spent together, you know, in here working and just in the apartments, you know, we just made bonds. You know, we've been out, hung out, went out to eat together. So I feel like I might know more about these guys than their friends back home. So
Does social media help with all that? Because you guys are kind of like best friends talking on there for the past year or so.
It definitely was. As soon as I committed, I got added to this random group chat, and I'm getting all these messages. I'm like, who are these guys? And I look at the title, and it's like Wisco 17, and I'm like, oh, here's the guys. So I built a relationship with them. Tyler Beach was one of the first guys I started talking to. He made the transition for me go pretty smoothly. You know, he welcomed me in and kind of got me talking to the other guys. So it was just a smooth transition. It was good. Social media definitely was a huge part in helping this. So.
There are a lot of young corners on this team. In your head, are you thinking you really want to try to play early?
I tell everybody I came here to compete. So I mean, we're gonna come here. I know those guys. They plan on playing. I plan on playing. So I mean, we're gonna come, and I mean, just like you said, you know, when I put in that extra work in high school to get here, you know, now that I'm here, I'm gonna put in some extra work to try to set myself apart from those guys. So it's just one of those things, you know. It's a new stage, new battle, and I'm gonna embrace it.
The system here has been a lot of press man, a lot of stuff leaving you out on the island. Do you like that?
I love it. I don't know if you guys follow my social media, but my Instagram name is Coney Island. That's what they call me back home. So I take pride in sitting on that island by myself and making things happen. So.
Who in this class is there a particular player or players that you're really excited for to see how they develop
in this class?
Yeah.
Probably my roommate. I roommate with Isaiah Green May, and you know, he came in. You know, he has a lot of potential, but he always talks about getting bigger. So when he actually puts some size on, I feel like he can be a big impact player for us. So I'm excited to see how he develops over these next couple of years.
Talking to Jonathan Taylor earlier this week, he mentioned that you can jump out of the gym. Like, what's your vertical jump?
Last time I want to say it's like a 38-inch, but Jonathan Taylor, he's a great guy. I talk to him weekly. I can't wait for him to get up here. I know he's going to impact us as soon as he steps foot on campus. So he's another one through this process. He's one of the better friends that I made. So I look forward to spending a lot of time with him.
I think I came in on the tail